How are you getting better at selling a vision?
I'm getting better at selling a vision by more understanding it myself. And I think that's a very normal thing as an entrepreneur. You start something, you kind of know where you're going, but you figure it out on the way. And through conversations, through self-reflection, through feedback, through debriefs, whatnot, you better understand what you're doing. And that definitely helps. One thing I learned this year is I started to explain the vision in 3 parts, and always kind of the same way. I start with why, I explain how, and then I go to what. I used to do it the other way around. I used to explain what I do first, then how we do it and why we do it. But I realized that starting with the reason, why is it that you're doing this? What is really driving you makes visions much more tangible. It makes it better for people to understand what is driving you there. Then you explain how you want to get there. And in the end, you talk about concrete, tangible things that leaves people with something that they can relate to. And you know, oh, he's not just flying in the clouds, he's actually taking tangible steps.
What is your vision for the Sandbox Network, and what steps are you taking to realize it?
The reason Sandbox exists is to find amazing young doers under 30 and turn them into a global family. I use the word family very consciously. I believe it's about not just allowing them to network, but really build an enormously trusted, close-knit community of peers. And how we do that is that we build communities all over the world, we connect them, and we provide platforms for learning. Learning is at the core of this family feeling. And we identify those young people, we create the platforms, and we encourage and push them to really go out there and build a family together. And very concretely, we have by now 25 hubs across the world. Those hubs are each an accelerator of young people themselves. They host tons of events. We're expanding every single day. And as we move forward, we think of what are other ways of how we can turn those people into a more closer family, and how can we accelerate them even more. So we think of things like building an investment fund, being able to provide those people with capital. We're thinking about building very structured incubation programs. And we're, for example, running a test program at the moment in New York, where we picked 20 people, 10 males, 10 females, super diverse crowd of the top young achievers, from anything from social entrepreneurs, tech entrepreneurs, artists, designers, musicians. And we have them go through a year-long acceleration program that they provide themselves. It's a peer-to-peer MBA. And that's what we want to do and replicate all over the world. Provide peer-to-peer learning, and at the end of the day, really allow people not just to bond, but really learn from each other.